Welcome back to Sports on Tap. I'm your host, James Laney, with my co-host, Kyle Johnson.
What's going on?
And my other co-host, Ryan Fahey.
Gentlemen, let's get it.
So before we get started today, don't forget that we are on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. My co-hosts are mocking me, but please go follow, subscribe, like, and share.
And guys, also, hit that bell. Get notified when we post.
Some other bold moves that were happening in the NFL. Doug Pederson sat Jalen Hurts in the fourth quarter during that close, not playoff game, but playoff deciding game. Do you guys agree with that move?
Doug Pederson is a fucking idiot.
Dude,
No.
I mean, he said that. I guess he said it before the game that he was going to test Sudfeld late in the game. But, dude, what are you doing?
What are you testing?
Like, why? Why? You have the next guy.
Wouldn't you want to see if he could win a close game in a game that he has no business winning? I get he had 2 rushing touchdowns. He had like 80 passing yards. Like I get he wasn't playing his best football. But if you're going to see anybody, it ain't going to be the third string quarterback when your first string's making $60 million. It's going to be Jalen Hurts, the guy you just drafted in the second round, because you know damn well Carson can't do it. So it's like, I just think it's such a piss poor cop-out. And it does awful things to the guys who are coming back next year. Like, say they keep Zach Ertz and Kelsey and all these like halfway decent players. They come back rather than getting traded. Now it's like, okay, our coach quit on us the last game of the season. It's like, it leaves all this up in the air. I think it's a terrible move.
Dude, even Jalen Hurts, like, there's literally a clip of him going, "This ain't right." Like, on the bench when he got pulled, he was like, "This ain't right."
Yeah,
because it's not.
Nick,
like, what are you doing? Why don't you want to send your team into next season with a come behind win? Why wouldn't you want that? That doesn't make any sense.
The only thing I can think of is if the decision came like from upstairs, like ownership, because they go from the 6th pick to the 3rd. Or no, the 9th pick to the 6th pick.
If you're Doug Pederson, you tell him to go piss off. I'm winning this football game. Fire me if you want to. Like,
I mean, his job is already in jeopardy, though.
Exactly. It's already in. Who cares? Go find another one. Go be a coordinator somewhere else. But just know that you put your team first. That's what you can tell other teams. Like, ownership told me to make my team suck, and I said no because I refused that.
I would probably agree with it. I'm just saying that could be like a.
No, I understand
like
where your head's at, but like if you're Doug Pederson, that's exactly what you should have done. Instead of turtling and be like, "Oh."
I think Doug Pederson was a part of it, though. I think he was just, you know what?
That's so
ridiculous.
Weak. That's so weak.
So I agree with. I didn't like the move. I think Jalen Hurts should have stayed out there. My bigger problem with this whole situation is not so much from fans, like from a viewing standpoint, being like, "Oh, why didn't we keep that guy out there for viewing? We wanted to watch it, see what he can do." Excuse me. The bigger problem I have. Yeah, these Giants players complaining. They're like, "Oh, we had a shot at the playoffs. You should have done it." I'm sorry, you won 6 games. You have won. You didn't handle business on your own end, so you have no right to complain. And 2, that's kind of it. Like, you shouldn't worry about what other teams are doing. You are a 6-10 team. You have no right to complain about another team not doing your job for you, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
The Giants complaining is actually. That goes to show that they're not ready for the playoffs either, because if you're going to complain about it, like, you put your faith or you put your season in somebody else's hands, that ain't on them. Whatever Doug Pederson does, that ain't on them at all. That's on you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's.
There was only one Giants player, and it's killing me. I want to say, was it Logan Ryan? Maybe not. I don't know if he's on there. He used to be a Patriots player. But he saw all of his teammates complaining, like, "Oh, they should have kept Jalen Hurts in. We could have made the playoffs." And he came out and said, like, "Yeah, it's 6-10. We have no right to even complain about this." He goes, "We have 6 wins.
Yeah.
Tell me why we belong." It literally, and it's just like, "Tell me why we even belong in the playoffs." That's not exactly word for word what he said, but he was just like, "Yeah, we have 6 wins."
They put their faith in somebody else's hands. So, like, they have no business.
Exactly. That's why I respect it, and I want to say it was Logan Ryan.
Still don't agree with Doug Pederson.
No, I don't either.
Ownership.
I agree with everyone saying keep Jalen Hurts in there, but it's like, yeah, if you're a Giants player, as a fan viewing, complain because you want to keep Jalen Hurts in there, but from the Giants aspect where it's like, "Oh, we wanted to make playoffs." Okay, then win more than 6 games.
Yeah,
like what? No, don't complain.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I said on Stardom Siddums last week to sit Jalen Hurts. I didn't think they were listening to us, guys.
Okay,
Like,
that's hilarious.
I
Doug
didn't
got
think
the
they were actually like. I didn't actually mean I was gonna call that. I just mean like he wasn't gonna perform well. I didn't know he wasn't gonna play in
Crunch
the fourth
time.
quarter, basically in crunch time.
Coach Fahey said I got to sit on this one. Oh, yeah, you just go sit
Oh,
down.
was it Faye? I'll let him.
Hey,
Nah.
Jalen, listen. This sports podcast from Massachusetts said to sit you this week. You're not gonna play well. We're gonna go with Sudfeld.
You know what?
We got to do it.
You're gonna get a strongly worded letter.
I hope
very
so.
soon.
I hope I do.
From Mr. Hurts himself.
No, it's gonna be from Philly fans. It's gonna be misspelled a lot. It's gonna be hilarious. All right, but still, Doug Pederson. What are we doing?
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story here. What are we doing? That looks so weak on your part.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Absolutely.
Hey everyone, James Laney here, founder of Sports on Tap. If you enjoy our content and want to help us grow, there's an easy way you can do that. All you're going to want to do is go on any of our social media accounts, hit this link to our website, then click the Listen Here button, then go over to the Support button. Then you're going to have a few options for how much you'd like to donate a month. Then you're going to fill out your information down below, hit the Support button. Any and all contributions will be appreciated and go directly towards the podcast to help us grow.